Hello beautiful souls, welcome everyone, and today we're going to do oracle card reading. We will look at all the messages that the universe, that your ancestors, the guardian angels might have for you, anything that would be vital at this very moment for you to know, something that your soul maybe wants you to pay attention to, so your journey through life is easier, and that all your lessons that you are meant to receive while on this planet, that you receive them and that they are done in a very easy manner instead of doing it a hard way. And the very first message is an invitation to connect. And this card, it gives us the following information. Love exists throughout our universe. Many loving beings that do not belong to the human race exist in worlds beyond the earthly realm. Among these are those who are aware of the spiritual plight of humanity and are willing and able to help us move forward. Unlike those who close their minds because they fear the unknown, you have an open mind and an open, receptive heart. Beings from other worlds recognize you as a receptive channel for their unconditionally loving assistance in this world. You will both benefit from this individually and help the planet, so you're being offered an invitation to connect. So obviously, in order to connect with either other worlds, or other realms, or for example other creatures that are in the universe, all we have to do is, first of all, trust our intuition. That is number one. Sometimes it is obviously very difficult, especially considering the fact that we live in the 21st century and a lot of us are connected to our technology and we do not even know how to live without the technology. So that can be slightly difficult because obviously in order to connect with other worlds and realms we have to have a very clear mind, and sometimes when technology is all around us, that becomes slightly more difficult. However, for example, if you would like to do that, it is possible to, for example, start easy. Start just going by, connecting in the forest, in the woods, just going out. For example, a day. You can have a day trip, or if you don't have that much time, just pop into a park for 5-10 minutes and just try to relax, meditate. That is also one of the helpful techniques. You can meditate. Our world is hectic at the minute. Sometimes it is very difficult, but even just trying to find 5 minutes a day, start by doing that. Just clearing your mind so your intuition is able to work freer, so it can be a bit more free to connect with you, to show you the messages through feelings, through imagination, anything like that. So that is number one, if you would like to do that. And obviously once you do that, there are multiple ways to connect. There are Akashic records, there is astral traveling. However, in order to do that, always try to do it safely, and if you have opportunity to be trained in that rather than doing it on your own, that is always advisable. So there is someone who can guide you correctly, give you some tips so you can do that faster and easier. So you don't have to have some troubles whilst doing that, while exploring that on your own. And the next card is balance. And this card reveals a time of harmony, balance, and justice in your life. A desk holds balanced scales, scrolls, and stacks of papers. Shelves of books grace a wall where a door opens onto a light-filled room. This card indicates that a time of balance is at hand. All systems through the body, through nature, and through society seek to achieve balance. Stop and consider the parts of your life that you can bring into greater balance. During this time, the universe helps you to do so. You may have to confront important legal issues, you may have to deal with paperwork of some kind, or there may be a need for legal action regarding property, inheritance, work contracts, custody, or divorce. Be patient and pay attention to details, as technicalities will be important right now. But things bode well. Justice is at hand. Take heart at the sight of the golden light that washes over the scene, a sign that all issues will come to light and that a beneficial and just resolution is coming your way. Justice is balance in society, but the Akashic records show that justice is not limited strictly to court and contract situations. Justice is a reciprocity or energetic, so the energy you put forth now will return to you in the future. Remember that your energy production is up to you. Continue to be aware of your thoughts and actions. Inner balance now leads to beautiful destiny tomorrow. The next card is the Thinking Woman. And this card shows a woman holding a box standing before a staircase, ready to lead you to higher understanding. This woman could be a friend who helps you express and understand your feelings, or she could be a teacher brought to your life at this time to take you in a new direction. This could also be a new love interest with a woman who is thoughtful, conscious, and aware. Or, like the Thinking Man, the card could represent a side of yourself that's ready to blossom and bring clarity and assistance to the world. If so, find your voice and let your wisdom shine. And the next card is Listening. And with this card, it is the symbol that indicates that you are meant to listen to what others are saying with their gestures rather than their words. It is time to read between the lines, and finding true meaning are what are required right now. Listen and learn. What others don't say is what is important at this moment. So obviously at times people, they do not talk straight. At times people, they might be willing to tell you something, or for example they are trying to hide something from you, not necessarily that because they are evil, but simply because they do not want to hurt your feelings, for example. But we always know that the bitter truth is better than the sweet lies, because in the long run lies are never good. Hence, at the minute, read micro expressions on people's faces, gestures, tiny things, what they do. Actions always speak louder than words, always. So at the minute, it is very important to pay attention to what people do rather than what they say, or sometimes what they don't say is important as well. And the next card is Giraffe. Aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. When you receive this card of higher wisdom, it suggests that you look beyond the limitations of your current circumstances and situations. Continue to fulfill your daily commitments and responsibilities diligently, while you explore your life from a higher perspective. You may then see things very differently. Internal change inevitably follows, and this is automatically reflected in your world. You are also asked to tune into your home planet in sleep or meditation and to connect to a ray of truth so that you can understand the true wisdom of your soul. Giraffe wisdom reminds you to act graciously with dignity, serenity, and balance at all times, and this will enable you to fulfill your dreams and your destiny. Stand in your power as a point of light. And the last card of today is Freedom. Living the life you love. Liberation. As a shift in perspective, the many facets of freedom. Inviting enjoyment and inspiration to your life. Discovering what freedom means to you. Overcoming limitations. Unbound creative expression. Choice over obligation. That is this card in a nutshell. And the divinatory meaning of this card is bring a deeper sense of freedom to a situation. A limitation may be a state of mind. A shift of perspective can help bring a sense of lightness and choice. Also consider what freedom looks like to you in the bigger picture of your life. If you're feeling stifled in an environment, it is up to you to make a change. Add pleasurable moments or practices that cultivate a sense of greater freedom in your day-to-day life. If you're currently experiencing greater freedom, you may be feeling unsettled. Consider whether it is the kind you were looking for. If you feel ungrounded and lost, perhaps you could add some structure to your world to optimize your freedom. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.